Again, it's reminding yourself it's up here. The physical part is the easy part to get used to. You just do it. You have no other choice. It's your brain, the mental part of it that is the biggest battle. That will always be there. It's not going to be, and that's in anybody's life. You don't have to go through something like this to battle. We all do it, whatever we're going through in life, wherever we feel like we're slipping, whether it's at work, education, financially, a friend. We all have that mental battle. We put our stuff in our heads that shouldn't be there.
So you had mentioned, I know you said you with survivor's guilt, you had felt like a burden. Now I understand that there will be other people who veterans, and also with you had mentioned first responders as far as your mission, but they have some similar issues. They may have similar issues with or things to overcome with depression and stuff like that. But maybe not survivor's guilt, right? But with that, you meant that was part of your something for you to overcome, but you felt like a burden on family, on friends. Like, how that has to be something that I would think most people would feel, regardless of even if they had survivor's guilt or didn't. So what are some things that, like, with that you can talk to as far as, like, how do you, like, talk to that? How do you fix this feeling of a burden on everybody, or feeling like maybe you can't add something to them, so you feel like you have no value, or something like that?
Yeah, that was the hard part with me, because I'm used to being the guy that takes care of everybody. Yeah. I'm here serving in the Army, then I'm the father that takes care of the kids. I'm the breadwinner at 10, bringing in all money, not all the money, it's the military, bringing in a lot of money, bringing in what I could. But you provide it for your family, and now your family's being provided for. Of course, financially, there's still your paycheck and all that stuff. But it was just having your kids take care of you. My kids helped me tie my shoe. Dad, don't trip on that. I couldn't play catch, with my son. I couldn't see my daughters go to a dance recital or cheerleading, because it was because of the vision at first. Then it was because of PTSD and my anxiety. I can't go into this cheerleading room where it's really loud, lots of yelling and screaming. So now I feel bad because I got to walk out of my daughter's cheerleading bit. So then I just cry like I'm a bad father. I can't do this. It's easier for them. I'm crazy now. They don't need this crazy old dad. They'd be better off going away without me. But it's just so hard during that time to see past that, to see that they know that you're their father. They love you. That's your spouse, your family. It's okay. Think about it. Again, you got that same perspective. If it happened to somebody else in your family, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take care of you. I don't care if you gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna help clean you up. You're going through a hard time right now. I'm gonna help you get through this. You do that to your family. They want to help you through it too. But it is really hard to see it during that time. You just gotta remind yourself about these things. So if you are going through something like that, know that your family wants to take care of you. They want to see you get better. You will get your independence back. That's what really made me turn the corner, is when I was able to drive again by myself. When I didn't have to count on my kids, I just, I had to tie my shoes once, I could slip them on and off. So as I got to be able to do things, I figured out, I saw there's that baseball player, the pitcher, Abbott. He pitched, one arm, he's a pitcher in the pros.
Jim
and so
Abbott,
I saw how he did his mitt, So I learned that, so I got to play catch with my son and try to figure it out. So there's ways to do it. You just got to be more patient, and you'll figure these things out. They'll come to you, and you got to do it your way. And that's all it is. Again, it's reminding yourself, it's up here. The physical part is the easy part to get used to. You just do it. You have no other choice. It's your brain, the mental part of it that is the biggest battle. That will always be there. It's not going to be, and that's in anybody's life. You don't have to go through something like this to battle. We all do it, whatever we're going through in life, wherever we feel like we're slipping, whether it's at work, education, financially, a friend. We all have that mental battle. We put our stuff in our heads that shouldn't be there. And we end up battling ourselves, right? We're our worst enemy when it comes to that, critiquing ourselves. So, the mental aspect of it is always going to be the hardest side. It's always going to be something you need to improve. So don't think, I go fix once. I go talk to a psychiatrist for 6 months, 2 years. I'm fixed forever. I'll never need to do it again. I try to tell people it's like the analogy of your house. You know, to build that house, it takes a carpenter, a plumber, an electrician, a contractor, you need a roofer, and then all the different laborers. The house isn't built and just done, is it? You got to continue to do repairs on it. Things are going to go out over so many years. The roof's going to get damaged. So you need those specialties. And that's the same thing with our bodies and our minds. We're always going to need those specialties to help us. We're always going to need to keep improving. We're going to get older. Just by age alone, we're going to have issues, as we all know. So the same thing with injuries, mental illnesses, dealing with depression, anxiety, and everything. You're constantly going to need to have that worked on. Now, when I say that too, I mean professionally, but also someone else has been through it. Do groups. Talk to others that are going through the same thing. One of the best things about social media, I know social media has the bad things and good things, but it's a lot more people are opening up. You're finding out you're not alone. People are able to connect that way. I mean, social media saved us during this pandemic, I think, because we were still able to connect through that. You know, we make fun of these TikToks and the Instagrams, and we make fun of those things, but they really did help people. They helped me a lot when I couldn't do anything, and I'm used to serving. You know, I served in the military, then I served afterwards, speaking and doing comedy, and I found out I could help other people just by sharing my story and continue to be me and chase my dreams. Maybe I could set the example and share that with somebody else and help them do it too. And it's not about, oh, look at me, I did this. No, if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the story. If I can do this, then you can do it. I'm human just like everybody else. We're all the same. So I think that, you know, that helped me through social media, where I can still reach out to people and make them laugh, or share a bad day that I was having. One of my poems, after having a bad day, a lot of times I write stuff down and I'll write it into a poem and I share that on there. And that's what it's about. It's just sharing and letting people know they're not alone. They're loved, you know, strangers and all. I don't have to know you personally. And that's the gift we get to do it, right? The podcast like we're doing today, sharing everything.